Hey everyone, you made it to the start here video, so that's a great place for you to be. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the course, and then you can find out some very detailed information if you make your way through the course information module. So welcome aboard again. This is History of Global Cinema. This is DM102. This is an 8-week course that covers 16 weeks of material. So we do move very, very quickly. So make sure you understand kind of the pace. It isn't like we're losing content. We're going to do a 16-week version of the course in 8 weeks. This is an asynchronous course, meaning that we don't have any scheduled meetings together. There are no face-to-face meetings in a classroom, and there are no scheduled Zoom calls for us to have. You make your way through the module at your own pace, being mindful of the due dates that we have to get your work done, all right? The deadlines are firm because, again, this class moves so fast that there isn't time for you to kind of catch up. You have to stay caught up and work through the stuff and make sure you hit your due dates in order for you to find success in the course. There is a student lounge, which is a discussion board, and that gives our classroom kind of a face-to-face kind of feel. It's a place where you can go ask questions and talk about the films and discuss them, pose questions there, and you should be looking at that on a pretty daily basis, and I will be monitoring it on a pretty daily basis. If you want some clarification on kind of a genre or something that happened in the film or whatever, you guys can discuss it and see if people had the same ideas or whatnot, and then I can jump in and give you a little bit of extra info as well. So I'll be monitoring that as well. So make sure you use that student lounge to kind of have course discussions with your classmates. You want to watch this video all the way to the end, and then you want to go through the rest of the course information module where you'll get, again, a lot more detailed information about how this class is going to run. There is a getting to know you discussion board in module 1. That's kind of the first day of class. I know that you showed up to the first day of class kind of assignment, right? I have to have a way to know that you are participating and you're going to make your way through the course. For anybody who's a no-show, you could potentially get dropped on that first day. So please make your way through that getting to know you discussion board in module 1. All right. First day of class. Modules are due every Tuesday and every Friday. So module 1, the assignments are going to be due on Tuesday, and then the next module will open up, and then the next module are being done on Friday, right? That's when it's going to be due. And then on Friday, that one closes and a new one opens and goes until Tuesday, all right? So that's going to be the cycle that we follow. All the assignments are due at 11:59 at night, so you have pretty much all the way till the end of that day to get the stuff done. That's pretty common. You have discussion boards and quizzes in each module. Okay, modules 1 through 7 and modules 9 through 15, you have a discussion board and a quiz. In modules 8 and module 16, the quiz turns into more of an exam and the discussion board turns into a short 2 to 3 page paper, which we'll get more info about later. In your discussion boards, we want you to write at least 5 sentences for each prompt. So there are 2 prompts in each discussion board for you to respond to. Okay, that's 10 sentences. And then I need you to reply to 2 of your classmates. Each of those replies should be at least 5 sentences. So with each week, you're going to be writing at least 10 sentences if you want full credit on any of your discussion board posts. All right. So give yourself time. There is a lot of work. You got to watch a whole movie. You got to watch some lecture videos. You have to do this discussion board and this quiz. So you do need time to make your way through all the content. Using AI, totally allowed in this class. I'm not opposed to AI, but you can't just copy the prompt, put it into Chat GPT or Claude or whatever, and then paste whatever it says and paste it into the discussion board, right? You shouldn't be sounding like a Harvard educated film criticism major. I want to understand what you know about the film and what your thoughts about the film are. So you can definitely use AI. And if you use AI, you do have to cite it. Okay, you have to tell me that you used AI in some fashion to get to your answer in your discussion boards and your papers. So there's an example of that, of how to cite it in the syllabus. So make sure you check that out. There's a lot more detail in the course information module. There are no extensions. There is no extra credit, so don't ask about any of that. Welcome aboard. I'm happy to have you here. Again, you're going to get a lot more information as you make your way through this, and I'm excited to have you, and we're going to watch some cool films this semester, or this summer.